Inti kisi jabe yepa ucho. Give us some respect, we beg you. Give us some respect. Na se juma no wo hwe na se wuntimi nya wani magu ase dada. You have already been disgraced. You went to sleep and you just woke up. You've already been disgraced. So if you feel you can't do the job, just leave the work and then give it to somebody else. 12 boys, please let somebody else talk. Oh, Ken Ofori-Atta. When it comes to Ken Ofori-Atta, I have my biases. Yes. Ken Ofori-Atta. Yeah. He's somebody that I really appreciate so much. I love him.
Welcome to the Political Rant with me, the voice, right here on Ghana Sem TV. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on the notification so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified.
Just for once, from 2017 to 2020, this man was adjudged the best finance minister in Africa. And all of a sudden, from 2021 onwards, we will see. It's not, I'm never ashamed of whatever he did, because every finance minister all over the world became unpopular to their citizens. Why? Because of COVID. But they look at this man standing behind you. He's the reason why, if we say that Nanado's governance was successful, it was him, because yesi kwancha defa yedisika na yeden eye. Ken Ofori-Atta has to manage the public purse to be able to bring out all the money that we use for all the big things, the social safety nets, or all the things that and he did a very good job. And the very good thing one of the good things that he did was, during COVID, these are restructuring matter. Debt restructuring is not an easy thing. Right? If you're not successful, it affects the economy, wouldn't be here by now. And to be able to go and sit at table to talk to our external debtors, that's one thing, one whole thing on its own. And so he has those negotiating skills. Look at the length of time with which he was able to sit with IMF for Ghana to go through. One of the shortest and most successful IMF deals that we had. And this because of the confidence, the work that he did in the past, and the confidence that the monetary fund or externals, they had in him. And that is why anytime he goes to sit at table, you cannot take it away from him. Have you asked why in the NDC, people like Setepo were taken out of the IMF negotiations and things? It's not easy to go sit there and talk to these people. So Ken Ofori-Atta has done a good job. If Ghana's economy is going on today, if Atufosin is sitting there blowing his horn that 2.8 billion has come into the economy to boost our economy, it is the work of this man behind you. He did a lot of the job. Restructuring is like he sacrificed himself, his reputation, his credibility, everything. Say ye kwetwaniti ono na ye kwetwaniti ena ye dinu eyeden ema Ghana, right? Because look at what he got. He's been hated by Ghanaians because of this thing that he did. The debt restructuring was not an easy thing, but look at the fruits that have come out of it. We have 4 billion debt forgiveness. Our economy has been boosted by the $2.8 billion, and because of what he did, Ghana's economy we have been able to leave NDC with this kind of economy. A lot of countries are still struggling. Post-COVID, it is not easy. So Ken Ofori-Atta, he's a human being. He might have done certain things that are not that are mistakes, but then looking at things widely, he did a good job for Ghana, and so I will always appreciate him for that. And this OSP voice, do you know that Ghana, if we don't take care, there's going to be a mix-up between Nkofu di omohobe junior mabim. Ama ye hu the difference between armed robbers. Any sam Nkofu we omu ready Nkofu fie. Any sa oral for no. People nkrofo timi bo wor nkrofo fie ejije private people cars. There are a lot of them that we don't hear harassing innocent citizens in the name of oral and in the name of national security and in the name of what this Japa guy did. What you say? It is a young share Ghana. Yet the young Ebesa Akko back to the days of the 1979, the pre-coup day, the coup d'etat days, where we use crude ways. Yedi we and na armed robbers any akromfo so di omo be den omo ho be gi sa dwumadie mu enti Mr President John Mahama I will say we share a nyoma ye papa. Now my last one will be for this OSP guy. I'm sure you call I'm glad you call him do little. Yes, you see, it is for a reason. I will never fault Nanado for choosing people like Matiamidu and Kissi Jabin. It is for a reason that Nanado decided to not choose a pro-NPP person to head the Special Prosecutor institution because of the credibility or an integrity of that institution before the eyes of Ghanaians and the international world. Can you imagine? We have a lot of competent people in the NPP, but can you imagine if Nanado had chosen a pro-NPP person to head that institution? But look at that. My last thing is that, can you imagine that this OSP telling us that he Onoju say Ken Ofori-Atta and orchestrate attack in his own home. Look at Kissi Jabin looking at us Ghanaians in the eye and telling us, he said, Kissi Jabin orchestrate a raid in his own home, and he could Ken Ofori-Atta decided that he will call Japa to come and lead the raid in his own house. Kissi Jabin, uye nipa fun pa wati for insulting the intelligence of Ghanaians. And we know that you know you're listening, your audience. And that's the NDC. There's everything they sinks into them, line hook and sinker. So you think you're talking to them. But you're talking to all Ghanaians. Give us some respect, we beg you. Give us some respect. Na se juma no wo hwe na se wuntimi nya wanim agu ase dada. You have already been disgraced. You went to sleep and you just woke up. You've already been disgraced. So if you feel you can't do the job, just leave the work and then give it to somebody else. 12 voice, please let somebody else talk.
Many compounds and women can be our mayor. Ye hear me pa me ra who meet nepa and something na de me ra who pa meta a Ken Ofori-Atta de me ra who ye papa. Bema be ye be wa me ye na de besi bi I am fast da menya. Se susuan pa se bema ni munyamfo a wakɔ school papa yi ewu nimdie ni nyansa wodi abeboa MPP aban ene Ghana nyina na ene the party akɔ opposition ti na mpese me busa se kwan bi omo wo right bi sa wo ho se ye hwehwe obi ne ehunu a at the absent of the person no yitimi bowura ni nakache bowura ni panakachi e di soldier fo ada wabokro no ana se NDC fo ba no mate se papa we say wotam yi Ghana good e di akwhye ne mpaase ana na yempanimfo no ene behu se o master take ka ho na o ma ne nkoye te se ekoye Ken Ofori-Atta nti no masore na mum sa bre na ehia wo mo pa se wo mo bepia mountain tentem day out de bia kire se wo mo mra because press conference no menyi se e charge sika bum bia se this obetua sika sa no be press conference wo mo organize wo mo ho no wo mo mekasa because ne wo mo kasa yie pa ma na mebu ofu so ne biti wɔn statement no makoma atomiem wɔn bɛyɛ saa no a ɛbɛma yɛn di akyire na yɛ party members no ɛbɛma yɛn nya ahoɔden yɛ kasa yɛ so yɛtumi akasa yie yɛtumi abɔ party n'akyi dɔm ama Nyankopɔn boa 2028 yɛtumi akɔgye tumi no na sɛ biribi ba na wɔn nyinaa ka wɔn asɛ de yɛaka wɔn agu dan mu a asɛ sɛ ehu bi o sadin o ɛyɛ saa na ɛboto yɛn yɛdi akyire na ma yɛntumi keka yɛn ho yie nti yɛsrɛ wɔn asɛ de wɔn ayɛ nene no wɔn nkɔ so anyɛ na mesa bisa bi mu sɛ yɛfrɛ ne sɛ anɔdɔmpere asɛm na anɔdɔmpere kaeɛ no bɔne bɛn na ɛwɔ mu a no to be an ifo timi frɛ no na mmom de wɔnyɛ akokoduro akɔtɛ hwɛ mebɛka asɛm wei wɔ ha 2 weeks ago sɛ 3 weeks ago sɛ mo nyinaa mo bɛkae a yɛyɛ program a woka asɛ menkasa meka sɛ momia mompa yɛ ma yɛfrɛ sɛ minority leader na MPP NDC fo wɔn abɔpɔ bi afa papa ne ho sɛ mo bɛkae a mete yɛ app yi so na yɛ ahomakye bi a mani tie na meso me phone yi na mekohu sɛ wɔn mo yɛ live no wɔbaa bi se wɔn mo bɛka ɛdeɛ bɛ ɔse asɔfo fo wɔ Ghana bɛka wɔn nyinaa no atom boy baako so bi na no a dipa no yɛ mahyi pa yɛ afenyo markets wɔno na ho yɛ mahyi pa ɛwɔ se sorry yɛpɛ kwan bi de ne fa so ne yi ne firi wiase asɛm a mo ka no live no so no me yɛ mo hye me pa enti no ɛyɛ ade a wɔn plan a wɔn pɛ so wɔn yɛ but they will never succeed. Omutimi succeed da. Efiri se enipa nkwa. Nyankopon ne hwe enipa nkwa so. De ompa plan bia enye yi. Yesre wrade se womo ye mpanifo ni nyina ho ban no hwe womo so fi san pipifo womo nya boni bi anti Ghana. Womo nya boni bi anti Ghana nti se Ghana fo ebinom ayemfomso womo mankoto aba womo mkoto nkwase aba ayemfomso akofa saa NDC fo ya saa babiem a yempa ye na won se yebo na yesre wrade se won ma yenkwane ahoden ye nyina ye ntena se enhwe emfie nan ye wo yanim no Ghana fo no ankasa Ghana fo no enya MPP fo kra na be campaign se womo meto aba womo ankasa tebia no ebe mo masesa wo madwene asesa wo kokromuti asa ehunu se ya yemfomso kese se ye pam MPP party so mo nkotena fie enti no de yakɔso ni nyina ye de nyame ase se saa de ma we nyina ekokokoko so na emum ebe ma Ghana fo no ani ada ho eyi wo ma hu se ye to aba ye nye tribalism ne de to aba na emum enipa na adwiri mu da ho wonim di a party ebetimi aboa wo man no na wo se to aba ho no the voice na dance